Hello, so I'll be discussing the article Blind at First Sight, the role distinctive accuracy and first impressions play in romantic interest. So, a first impression being the initial judgment you make when you meet someone, and distinctive accuracy is the difference between how you perceive them to be and how what their actual unique characteristics are. The aim of this study was to investigate the role distinctive accuracy plays and first impressions play in romantic interest. It was hypothesised that distinctive accuracy would promote first impressions and romantic interest. The rationale was to add more information to the topic because previously only platonic relationships had been studied, so not intimate ones. Onto participants, there were two groups, both of university students, both of a 50-50 gender split, and the average age for one was 21 and the average age for the other was 22. So before any speed dating occurred, they did surveys on themselves and questions about themselves and as well as ideal partners. Then they went on their speed dates. After that, they did 12 question surveys which were about the partner's personality, so is smart, is kind, that kind of thing. They also did ratings on how the date went, if it was engaging, if they were romantically interested. They also did ratings on the partner's physical attractiveness, or the way they perceived them, how attractive they perceived them to be. The materials used were the attractiveness scales, the self-reporting surveys, the ideal partner surveys, the 12-question survey. So onto results. After the dating and those surveys were all counted, it showed that a positive first impression was more likely to lead to more romantic interest. However, it also showed that when distinctive accuracy was higher, there was actually less romantic interest. However attractive they perceived or non-attractive they perceived their partner to be, that didn't make any difference. It wasn't significant. Onto the discussion. So obviously the results showed that in the first dates, when they viewed when the first impression was positive, there was a stronger association with romantic interest. It also showed that higher distinctive accuracy meant lower or less romantic interest. A major limitation of this study was that it was done with not many people, a very small age group. It was LGBT exclusive, so really it can only be applied to, and not even that not very reliably, to young people, to straight people. Positive implication though is that it adds more research to the topic in general. It adds an intimate partner aspect. It adds more detail into what different elements and of romantic interest that there are. So this study is compelling. It provides new information on first impressions. Thank you for listening.